Subject English, Chapter 20, all about glass. Children, we have already seen the first part of this lesson, all about glass. In that we saw how sand is turned into a clear, transparent and smooth looking material called glass. Now children, we are going to see how glass is shaped. Glass can be shaped into different articles when it is still hot and soft. Very hot glass is like a liquid. It can be poured into molds, rolled or pressed into variety of shapes. Glass becomes hard and brittle when cold, hence breaks very easily. You must have noticed that while playing marbles. When you hit a marble very hard, immediately it starts chipping and breaking. That is why gobs of hot liquid glass are blown into bottles when it is very hot through a pipe, and glass jars, bulbs and many other artifacts are made right when it is very hot. Glass can be drawn into thin fibers or glass wool too. The glass wool can be pressed into a fiberglass roof, or it can be made into pipes. Now children, we have seen only shaping, molding and casting of hot liquid glass. But how is long, huge sheets of glass are made? That is another process. Molten glass is floated on a bed of molten metal to make very flat glass sheets of even thickness. That is, the liquid glass is poured on top of liquid metal, that is tin. The tin metal is heated and it is a liquid, and on top of that the glass liquid is poured to make long sheets of glass. Now let us look at this video. Can you see the sand poured into the funnel? From there it goes into the furnace. There it is heated up on 3000 degree Fahrenheit, and in this furnace the tin is melted. The orange color liquid which is floating on top of the yellow metal is glass. The yellow liquid river is tin, and the glass is poured on top of that, and that goes through this long distant channel and comes out in the form of long sheets of glass. And then if air is blown, forced into it, and it is cooled, then it goes under the scanners to check for any mistakes or flaws. Then is sent through the cutting center, where it is cut according to the need of the customer. Then this glass is picked up by these robotic arms and arranged in those slots. These slots are then picked up by the automated vehicles to the shipping or to be transported to the customers through various vehicles. So from this you can understand how sheets of glass are made. Now children, we are going to see the properties of glass. Glass is transparent. That means we can see through it. Whatever is there inside the glass can be seen without opening it. Now, if you put anything in a plastic or a steel container, you cannot see from outside, but in a glass, you can see through it. That is transparent. Glass is very strong because it is even used in constructions and huge furnitures. You can put a lot of load on it. Glass can hold such a lot of weight. Even lifts are made out of glass. It is impermeable. That means no liquid can pass through glass. You can keep Coca Cola in a bottle, but that Coca Cola will not come out of the bottle unless you open the lid or the cap. And if you pour in a glass, from outside, when you touch the glass, you will not get Coca Cola. So it will not seep through. It does not get stained. Glass is very clear. You keep something, and after you remove it, there will be no color left on the glass. It is not so with any plastic or paper or any other thing, because even if you wash, it leaves certain colors and stains, but not with glass. It does not get soggy. See, if you pour something in a liquid in a paper cup, after some time, the paper will absorb the liquid and it will become soggy, soft. Same way, a cloth, when you pour liquid in it, it absorbs the water and becomes heavy and soggy. But glass is not like that. That is why it's called impermeable. It does not impart any smell or taste or any odor of the thing which is there in the bottle. Suppose if you put lemon juice in a glass, after you remove the lemon juice, the glass will not smell of lemon juice if you wash it. Same way, you keep milk or you keep saffron, you keep any other cardamom or any uh, strong flavored or strong uh, uh, aromatic things in any bottles, that smell will not come out of a glass bottle. But if the same thing is done with a plastic or any other, even a steel container, even after washing, the smell of the spice will be there. But glass is not like that. Its surface is smooth. Now, if you touch a glass from outside, it's so smooth. Often, glass slips out of our hand because of its smoothness. That is why some glasses are given some designs on top of it so that we can hold it firmly. And washing of glass is so very easy. Just a little water and the glass is clean. Glass is colorless. Ordinary glass, when it is made, it is absolutely colorless. But if you add chemicals in it or chemical combinations of various colors, then glass can come out in different colors. Or windows or anything you can make very, very colorful by adding chemicals. Glass sculptures are also very well known. If you see, glass sculptures are so beautiful and they are used mainly as gift articles and installations. Colored glass is used to make beautiful pictures, especially window panes, and mostly in churches. Now, use this kind of a method of creating a picture with colored glass is called stained glass. You can also paint on glass, but it needs special chemicals and process. You need a transparent um, sheet like this with the drawing, and you need these special paints and brushes to paint uh, such beautiful paintings. And glass is becoming famous nowadays because of this painting. Even children paint on glass. Glass has a unique quality, a feature, you can say, unique feature. That is, it is 100% recyclable. That means you can use glass again and again. Watch this small clipping to understand that. Glass, after use, is separated into according to their colors. Green glass together, brown glass separate. And then they are recycled separately. Brown into brown glass and green into green glass. First, the labels are removed, then it is thoroughly cleaned. Then it is broken or into pieces. Why do we do that? Because only when you crush a bottle, it will melt easily, because lot of space is taking the heat. If you put a whole bottle, the amount of heat will be just around it. But when you break it all over, the heat is transformed. Just like how we break sugar into granules and mix it. This crushed glass is melted and then poured into molds and made into bottle again. So thus a new bottle is formed. Recycling takes only little energy, heat, while making a new glass take lot of energy, and that is eco-friendly. That means it saves lot of energy. Even all the broken glass together can be used for construction as aggregate, glass aggregate. So glass is 100% reusable again and again, recyclable. So this shows that glass is very, very valuable. So next time, before throwing away any bottle, think again. Always reuse or recycle glass. Thank you, children.